Hey, this is Notser, and we're in the Tier 10 Japanese battleship Yamato on the map Hotspot. For my modules, I'm using auxiliary armament, lower chance of flood and fire, improved gun accuracy, lower duration of floods and fire, concealment, better main gun reload. For my commander, which is Yamamoto, priority target, expert marksman, adrenaline rush, superintendent, concealment, and fire prevention. I'm still trying to get it up to a 19. I had initially used Yamamoto on my Mogami, and it's fantastic, but these guns are glacially slow. They're terrible. So I had to use the expert marksman benefit buff and move it over to my Yamamoto because it wasn't really helping all that much on anything other than this ship and a couple other battleships because it's just super slow. So why not stick it on the biggest, the baddest ship in the game from a battleship standpoint that actually existed and see what happens. So this game started out pretty poorly, but conveniently a couple enemy ships decided, you know what, the center of the map, that is a great place to go. So I, of course, am going to take advantage of my aircraft, which just got shot down, to make a shot at the Montana. The red tracer is from Yamamoto, just so you know. You can disable that if you so choose. I don't know why you would. And oh, friendly Gorosakua first runs into my ship, and I don't mean to be in the way. But we got to try and make something happen, because 3 bases to 1 is not going to last very long. So I figure, hey, I'll push around this. I want to be careful, though, because there was a DD spotted. He could blind torpedo. I am not detected here, but got to be careful. Don't want to be too close. The ambush is the way to lose all your health in a ship like this. So I sort of widen my stance, and I'm going to rotate around. There is a Minotaur, a Massachusetts. I think there's a Gearing. I think that's the DD that was last spotted. But that enemy battleship in the center, dead. Don't go to the center on Hotspot, especially this early in the game. Take the 3 bases, just stay stationary. Yep, there he is. Alright, so we have an idea of what to expect. I am spotted by aircraft every once in a while, but I'm well away from the island. They can't just dunk torpedoes into me, and I'm just setting up a shot. Okay, looks like he's turning in. The best time to fire at DDs is when they are committed to a turn. So I wait out the turn, and we get 7,500 damage done. If I would have aimed a little bit better, I think I could have done way more damage. The best time is right as they're committing to the turn, not when they're coming out of a turn, in my opinion. When they're coming out of a turn, it ends up being a little bit of an issue. And I also wanted to stick around the friendlies, and oh, hello there, enemy minnow. Oh, let's place it right at the waterline. This isn't going to hurt too much. Really? He survives that? Come on. Friendly Gorosakua first takes him out, but the friendly Gorosakua first also took a ton of torpedoes from the midway. And that's an issue. And a ton of ships start dropping like flies. You know, oh, it's going great. We've kept every ship alive for an extended period of time. You know, the enemy's trying to throw everything away. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Of course, we're going to lose control of this game, and it's going to be neck and neck, just the way it works. But man, aircraft carrier, really annoying. My AA is terrible. Gorosakua First's AA is terrible. Massachusetts AA is pretty good, but I don't know how good it is to defend the Gorosakua First, so he's trying his hardest to not die to these torpedoes, but oh, he's going to take a ton. They're going to most likely cause a flood. And yeah, it's the worst scenario possible. GK flooding out, and there's nothing we can do. There's absolutely nothing we can do. He's going to die. Enemy Massachusetts moving forward. My aim, I had like 3 or 4 shells make contact with the island. And look at this back and forth. Just everyone's throwing their ships at each other. It was really fun to be in and around ships that were closer than 15 kilometers. If I'm going to be completely honest, trying to take this guy out. Look at that aim. I needed to aim that shot just a little bit longer, but it's okay. Secondaries take out the target. We get a kill. We also get that close quarter expert. Oh, yeah. And there's 10 minutes left in this game. 5 ships either side. They've got 2 bases. We've got 2 bases. We're going to try and capture the sea point that's right next to me. Enemy Yamato is thinking twice. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't go this way. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go that way. Or maybe you should, because that means I could do damage. Yes. And I missed the shot, but he's going to have to stay stationary for a couple torpedoes. Hopefully they cause a flood. Teammates are capturing this base. We've got 1 friendly battleship that's left up by A point. He's got 3 enemy ships all around him. It's not looking good. We'll see how long he lasts, but if we can keep a 3 base to 1 advantage for a minute or 2, it should bring us back to equal, assuming, of course, that he gets another kill, which is assuming a lot in randoms, let's be honest. I know, but I'm just trying to get my legendary module for the ship, because with them buffing the turret traverse, it's basically a free upgrade to this current version. This is the exact same turret traverse that's going to be with legendary in 7.7 and beyond, and it's going to have better accuracy. It's incredibly attractive because of that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But let's try and take out my counterpart. He's probably doing the exact same thing, and I would love for these shells to just annihilate him. Ooh, so close. Not quite enough, but he's out in the open. Friendly Moskva should be able to take him out if he doesn't burn down. Yeah, Midway burns him down. Unfortunately, Yamato at A point is dead. And the enemy team still has an advantage, which isn't good. They still have an aircraft carrier, a Midway, and that's terrifying for someone like me. I don't have good AA protection. I don't really have a friendly out here, but it's too late now. I have to commit to moving forward. Hopefully the enemy is distracted and wants to go after the 2 friendlies that are close to each other. The friendly Moskva, provide AA cover. So the story goes, friendly Moskva, he's spec'd for clan battles. He's a range mod and he doesn't have much AA at all, because obviously clan battles, there's no aircraft carrier. So he is set up for failure when there is a tier 10 aircraft carrier, and he's just trying to dodge and weave and survive, do whatever he can. I'm trying to take out the Henry, and I would really like to keep the Moskva alive, so lead the target well in advance. Keep in mind the French, they have acceleration, the speed boost, so you need to lead them well beyond what you would normally lead a cruiser. We get a citadel. We don't take him out, though. And friendly Moskva is on fire. He's getting a torpedo strike. He's going to be dead. So it's going to be 3 versus 4. Enemy Massachusetts in at A. Enemy Buffalo. All these ships are just trying to retreat. Rely heavily on the aircraft carrier, taking people out. I mean, this game, people just dropped. Friendly Massachusetts. I have to decide, do I want to continue firing on the Buffalo? Hopefully I kill him with a shot. Not quite. A lot of overpin with this, of course, against cruisers. Or do I fire on the Massachusetts? Massachusetts is a huge threat to the friendly Massachusetts. If I can keep the friendly alive, maybe he can capture the base. I choose to use my scout aircraft to have a better view. And it looks like the enemy mass is moving slowly, very slowly forward, so I lead very minor, hoping to elevate the gun. We get damage on one of his guns. I think it's back gun, honestly, which is useless in this situation. Fully absorbs that damage. I only do 1,400. Are you serious? Friendly is dropping torpedoes. Looks like the Massachusetts is softening his angle to me to avoid the torpedoes, so I key off of that. Elevate the gun. Hopefully this is a good shot. Oh, so close. What is the deal with this game? Really? Every single salvo, barely alive, someone else gets the kill? Is that how this game's going to go? And since that's the nature of this game, I'm going to commit to capturing this base. If I have to kill every target that is visible, I will do it. This Buffalo deserves to die. He's definitely showing way too much side. Oh yes, there we go. Gonna try and hide from the enemy Henry. He is keying off on the Massachusetts, so maybe I'll be able to fully capture this. We've got 15 seconds left. Don't know. I hope the Massachusetts survives. I don't know that he will because the enemy aircraft carrier is going after him. And oh! Henry misses. He missed. Oh, I would love to just rub it in his face that he did not interrupt that capture. We lose the Massachusetts, but we have 3 bases to their 1. And it's 2 versus 2. And finally, of course, Henry keys in off me. My aircraft is done. I have to rely that the Henry is going to remain visible. And it does look like he is. Look like he actually moved pretty slow. So I walk the shell back into him. Hopefully I'm going to take him out. Oh yes, there we go. Awesome. Awesome. 3 kills. Base capture. And the aircraft carrier has not sent his aircraft towards me yet, which feels like a huge blunder, but they were trying to finish all the targets that were taking damage. And of course I'm going to fire on this guy. 100% I'm going to fire on this guy, and I will beg the friendly CV, just keep him spotted so I can fire at him. We all know what's going to happen. Friendly CV is not going to just keep him spotted, and I have to try and survive multiple midway torpedo strikes. So the best way to do this is to commit to the maneuver. Don't worry about the turret traverse. You will not keep up with the hull. You need to just traverse and avoid as much torpedo damage as you can. Just turn the ship. So it looks like only 1 from the first set. It does cause a flood, but that's okay. We're going to allow the flood. I'm sure he's frustrated by this. He's going to get 1 more. And I think we're good. Oh, now we're good. Since the dive bomb hit and the torpedoes are going back to rearm, I decide to use my damage control. By the time his aircraft are actually back on approach, he will have to deal with damage control once again. It is really unfortunate the way it worked out. If I was the midway, probably what you should have done is not dropped your dive bomb, but I was willing to hold on to my damage control for 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds to see if I was indeed going to get that sort of play, but he thinks he can kill me outright. He's trying to kill me outright, at least, and I don't have to do anything else. I'm just going to retreat. I am going to try and extend out the time that his aircraft are flying back between my ship and his ship. And since I'm extending out, the damage control should be available. I'm honestly not too worried at this point. We've done our hard labor getting kills on the cruisers and helping out with the Massachusetts. We can just savor this. This is a win. This is absolutely a win. Able to use my heal. Damage control should be available by the time the enemy shows back up with aircraft. And it feels pretty good. I was very pleased with the overall outcome of this game. I liked my positioning. I wish my shell fire was better, my aiming. And I'm really envious of all you players who can play battleships and you can engage at 20 kilometers plus and nail the target. I just can't do that. I've got to rely on other things like objective control, understanding the limits of my enemy, concealment, gun range, torpedo systems. That's the sort of headiness that I prefer in my battleships. I wish I could be playing them at super high tier, 2, 3, 400,000 damage. I'm just not there yet with my battleships. I don't know if I'll ever be there because every single time I try and pick up and play and improve with the battleships, I always get bored. Bored by the long-range gunnery, bored by, who knows, my lack of ability. But this game ended up working out just right, and there's only 3 ships left. But we're one of the 3. That's what counts. Played the objective right, and I enjoyed it. Yamato is absolutely very fun. I'm envious of you who can just take her out and hit every shot. If you've got tips and tricks, paying attention to my shot selection, what would you do differently? I'm all ears because I want to make this work. And I definitely don't know that I'm quite there yet. But 2,600 base XP, 150,000 damage, 3 kills. Base capture, yeah, we got 1 on the board, which is saying something for battleships. But, happy about it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.